What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am Tanaine, and this is Everything I Am. So, I have something in my hand. I'm excited to open it in front and for you guys. This is, you see it? A different kind of love. It's my name right there. That means that I actually wrote this book. This is the 15th anniversary. It's the 15th anniversary of when I actually published this book, A Different Kind of Love. It has a new cover, whole new makeover. Gosh, it's 357 pages of goodness. And this is one of my accomplishments that I have made in the year 2020. This will be available for pre-sale on my website. IamEverythingIam.com. It's at the bottom of the screen, somewhere around here. If you go to IamEverythingIam.com and put in the code 15-year, you'll actually be able to get in, because it's not actually available to the public yet. But because you guys are my people, I'm going to make this available for you for the next 15 days for pre-sale. There's also some other apparel on the website, because we all are everything that we are. So IamEverythingThatIam.com. Go visit pre-sale for the next 15 days, because it's the 15-year anniversary of this bad boy. And I'm proud about it. I really am. All right, now that we got that out of the way, story time. And I have to say this while it's fresh on my brain. Last night, I decided to take myself on a date. And I was feeling quite down. I have been feeling quite down for the last few days. Some things are going on in my personal life, but you know, everything is going to be okay, and I'm sure it is. However, last night I wanted to make myself feel good, so I got dressed. Let me go ahead and change. Show you guys what I had on last night. So, this is, jeans, blue shirt, hat back. So I go to this place in Jax Beach called the Casa Marina. Nice boutique hotel, a little on the fancy side, a little on the expensive side. But I like their crab cakes, and their drinks are really good. So I go to the hotel and I walk up these stairs because the lounge is on the rooftop. I walk into the main space. There's a bar, and I tell the bartender / waitress, hey, I want to go sit outside on the balcony so I can, overlook the ocean, or so I can look at the ocean. May I have a menu? She gives me a menu. I commence to go outside. I sit down, take in the menu. I already knew what I wanted. I wanted some shrimp tacos and an espresso martini. That's what I wanted. So I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting under the light, and a bug lands on my hand. You already know how I feel about bugs. Exactly. So I get up and I move to the other side of the table where the light wasn't above my head, so the bugs wouldn't be attracted to it. I'm going to set the scene for you. So I'm sitting, my back is to 3 older white women. There are a young mixed table to my left, and then there's a table of 6 people. There are 2 white males, 3 white females, and then a black guy. All right. I'm sitting there and the waitress comes out and gives the 3 ladies behind me tequila. She's like, okay, tequila. Who wants the tequila shot? All right. Take the tequila shot. And she comes and she asks me, did I know what I want to drink yet? Absolutely. Let me go ahead and get an espresso martini. She says, okay. She comes back with my espresso martini. And I hear the women behind me. And one of them says, no, don't do it. Don't go over there. Stop. And so, older white woman comes and is like, right here. Like we're not even in the pandemic. You're right here. Right here. So she says, I just have to ask you. And I really thought that she was going to ask me to touch my hair. I get asked that a lot. She did not ask me that. What she asked me was,
are you a Jacksonville Jaguar football player?
wait, what? So I looked at the older lady and I say, no, I'm not a football player. And she says, oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. And I look at her again and I say,
I'm a woman.
And she says, are you? Like, that's so hard to believe. Yes, I am. And I leaned back and I was like, see? She said, I didn't see those. Clearly you didn't. Clearly you didn't see these. So she was like, well, you're just beautiful. You're so beautiful. Oh my God, you're gorgeous. And I say, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And she's like, oh my God, I love everyone. You know, the world we live in, I don't give a fuck about that. I just don't, it was the tequila. I understand. And I was like, okay. She's like, I'm Canadian. Got it. Okay. So she commenced to stand right here. And she was like, what do you do? And I said, I'm an FBI agent. Why not? Why not? Why can't I be an FBI agent? I'm an FBI agent. And she said, oh my God, really? Yes, I am. She was like, that must be interesting. I was like, it is. Because I believe in her mind, for me to be on this rooftop at this fancy hotel, I had to be someone that had some type of money. So I'm an FBI agent tonight. So she comes and she's still right here, like COVID doesn't exist. And then her friend comes over, and we'll call her friend Susie Lynn. That's what, because she had 2 names. So it's just as bad as Susie Lynn. So we gonna call her Susie Lynn. So Susie Lynn comes over, and Rebecca, gonna call her Rebecca. Rebecca says to Susie Lynn, she's a girl. And Susie Lynn says, really? I was like, yep, I'm a girl. She was like, oh, Susie Lynn, oh my God, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. She was like, oh my gosh. And then they were like, do you live here? And I said, yeah, unfortunately. This one says, why unfortunately? I love it here. I raised my kids here, even though I'm Canadian. And then Susie Lynn says, well, you haven't had the same experiences that she's had. And I was like, wait, it's not a race war. I just want to get out of Jacksonville. That's all it is, ladies. It's not, you don't have to overcompensate for, it's not that type of party. So Rebecca continues to explain how, she loves everyone and she sees no color. And Susie Lynn is co-signing on Rebecca's idea. Cool, no problem. I ordered the spinach dip. My spinach dip comes. They tell me it was great. It was good. Spinach dip is disgusting. It's horrible. But I'm going to eat it. And I'm going to focus on the spinach dip because I have Rebecca and Susie Lynn right here. Okay. So Rebecca leaves. Susie Lynn somehow ends up right here. Like COVID doesn't exist. And I'm sitting there, and I've been propositioned before, but not quite like this. I'm not sure what Susie Lynn said before she said what she said. All I know is what she said, and what she said was, or we can. And as I'm trying to eat my spinach dip, and she said, I look and say, wait, what? And she says, oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And then she leaves. But then she comes right back on this thigh. Like, again, COVID doesn't exist. And she's staring at me. Intensely staring with intent, like she intends to do something to me. And I'm trying to eat my spinach dip. And I ask Susie Lynn, why are you staring at me like that? Are you trying to send me some type of subliminal message? And she says, yeah. I said, oh, okay. She said, something's happening here. I said, no, nothing's happening here. And then Rebecca comes to Susie Lynn and says something, but I can't remember because all I know is what Susie Lynn said to Rebecca. And what Susie Lynn said to Rebecca was not true. Susie Lynn tells Rebecca, something's happening here. We're doing something. Something's going on with us. And so Rebecca was like, oh, okay, and leaves. Susie Lynn, I said, there's nothing happening here. There's nothing going on right here. Susie Lynn says, oh, it's not? Oh, okay. Susie Lynn says sorry, and she leaves. I never see Susie Lynn again. Young man at the six top table gets up and goes to the corner to smoke his cigarette. He gets cornered by Susie Lynn and Rebecca. I said, poor fella, glad it's not me. My shrimp tacos come along with 2 old fashions with Woodford Reserve. Can I say Woodford Reserve? They're not paying me, but I like Woodford. So with Woodford Reserve, and I'm trying to, okay, now I have peace. I'm going to eat my shrimp tacos. I'm eating my first one. Yum. Oh, yes. Much better than the spinach dip that I had that it's disgusting that you all said was great. Eating my shrimp taco. Bam. Eat my first one. Second bite into my second taco. Bam. Rebecca is back. Again. Right here.
Like COVID doesn't exist.
I'm really not sure what Rebecca said because I was trying to focus on my tacos and my 2 old fashions that I had in front of me. I do know that Rebecca said that she had some good pot and if I wanted any, and I was like, I don't smoke. And she said, that's right, because you're FBI. That's right, because I'm FBI. So Rebecca's, she's still talking. I'm still trying to eat. And then Maria, my server, comes to pick up the glasses, and Rebecca is like, did you get your tacos? Did they have the crusty cheese, like the melted crusty cheese? That's the best part. And Maria is like, why do you have your hands in my customer's food? That's rude. And Rebecca's like, my hands weren't in your food. What? I said it was pretty close. It's pretty close to the food. And Maria's like, leave her alone. She walks off. Rebecca tells me that she's 60 years old. And she says, do I look 60? And I say, no. You don't look 60 at all. In my mind, I said, you look 70. But that would have been rude to say out loud. My bad. A little bit while later, Rebecca's still right here talking. I'm still trying to eat my tacos. Maria comes and says, Rebecca! And Rebecca looks, she says, what are you, my mother? And she said, your friends left. She said, they took your purse, they took your keys. Susie Lynn's, she's probably going to stay in your room. And Rebecca said, did they pay you? And Maria says, yeah, they paid me. And Rebecca says, well, did they tip you? And Maria says, I think, I don't know. And Rebecca says, let me know if they tipped you. And if it's not enough, you let me know. And then Maria says, yeah, they're going to be probably in your room. Rebecca, you got a room, girl? Rebecca was looking younger and younger by the moment. She wasn't. Still wouldn't happen. So Rebecca ended up leaving, and I was thankful. Oh, let's back up. So young Timmy, that was hemmed up in the corner by Rebecca and Susie Lynn earlier. When Maria brought the food to the table, one of the young Caucasian women got up and went and was like, excuse me, Timmy, your food is here. And he said, oh, okay, thank you. Bid his goodbyes to Susie Lynn and Rebecca and went back and sat down to his table. So in my head, I was like, why the lady couldn't come and save me like that? I needed to be saved. She didn't save Timmy. She couldn't save me. That's messed up. So at the end of the night, I go over to their table after I pay my tab, and I look at her and I said, you couldn't save me like you saved him? And they began to laugh, and they were like, we didn't know. And she said, and he likes older women. I said, you like old women? And the woman said, well, he dated someone that was 37. I said, wait a minute, ma'am, I'm 40. Timmy said, you don't look it. I said, well, thank you, sir. And then woman says, well, he's only 22. Timmy says, I'm not 22, I'm 23. Why don't you know this? You're my sister. And then sister says, I'm sorry. Do you even know how old I am? Do you even know how old I am? How old am I? And he says, you're about to be 27. And she looks at him and she says, you're right, you're right. And I told them, I said, they asked me if I was a Jaguar football player. I'm a whole girl. That's a little much. And then Timmy said, yeah, they were like, you want some? I said, wow. Yeah. I bid my good night. And I left. Said goodbye to Maria. And brought my behind home. That was an epic night. Okay, so that was my story time. If it made you laugh, if it blew your mind like it blew my mind, hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment. What has been your most what has been your most awkward situation where someone tried to pick you up, or you were in a place and you saw something happen? It was just awkward. It's just like uncomfortable, because Susie Lynn staring into my face was quite uncomfortable. Some people might say, well, why didn't you tell them to get out of your face? I'm really a nice, kind person. I'm not one to just bust people's bubbles or anything like that. But if it gets out of hand, they were drunk, they were happy, they were having fun. And they weren't going to be having fun with me. So, the worst, man. All right, once again, go ahead and head to my website. The link is in the description. Get your book, A Different Kind of Love. It's the 15-year anniversary of when I first published it. I wrote it when I was 21 years old. I published it when I was 25 years old. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I will autograph each and every copy that is pre-ordered for the next 15 days. All right? I appreciate you coming to see me today. Laters.